Hi guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. And I'm so excited because today we are going to learn about new lesson, new materials. It's talk about noun class and an adjective class. But first you have to understand what is a noun. Noun is nothing but a name. And what kind of name? The person, name of the place, name of the thing, name of the feeling, name of the activity, and etc. Next, a class. What is a class? Class is nothing but a group of words that has subject and verb. The class must have both subject and verb. So, what is a noun class? A noun class is a group of words that has subject and verb. The noun class works as a noun in a sentence. The noun class usually start with the following relative pronoun. But first, you have to understand what is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is the pronoun that form a complex sentence. And you can find the following relative pronoun in a noun class. For example, what, whatever, when, whenever, where, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom, whomever, that, why, and how. The following sentences are the example of the noun class, and we are going to analyze which one is the noun class in those sentences. We start from sentence number 1. Whoever takes my phone will pay for it. Can you identify which one is the noun class? That's right. The noun class is whoever takes my phone. And I'm really sure you can identify this is the noun class because the existence of the relative pronoun whoever. Whoever is the subject of the noun class and takes is the verb of the noun class. In this sentence, the noun class function as the subject of the sentence. Okay? Since I don't have any idea about the person who take my phone, so I just replace the person who take my phone with the noun class which refer to the person who took my phone. Okay, we go to sentence number 2. My husband's loves whatever I cook. Like usual, I'm really sure you can identify the noun class by the existence of the relative pronoun. And the relative pronoun is whatever. So the noun class is whatever I cook. I is the subject of the noun class and cook is the verb of the noun class. In this sentence, the noun class function as the object of the sentence. Okay? Because I don't want to mention any kind of the dish, any name of the dish, so I just replace the dish, the name of the dish with the noun class, whatever I cook. Okay, we go to sentence number 3. Whatever your parents choose will the best one. Like usual, I'm really sure you can find the noun class by the existence of the relative pronoun. And the relative pronoun is whatever, so the noun class is whatever your parents choose. Your parents is the subject of the noun class and choose is the verb of the noun class. In this sentence, the noun class function as the subject of the sentence. Okay? And because we don't know what kind of choices parent choose for this person, so we just replace the kind of choice with the noun clause which refer to the choices. Okay, we go to sentence number 4. I want to buy what she buys. Okay, you are right. I'm really sure you can answer. You can find the noun clause by the existence of the relative pronoun. The relative pronoun is what, so the noun clause is what she buys. In this sentence, the noun clause function as the object of the sentence, and because we don't know what she buys, what kind of things she buys, so I just replace the name or the thing she's going to buy with the noun clause what she buys. Okay, the last sentence, we go to the last sentence. You are what you think you are. And the noun clause is whatever you think you are. And what is the relative pronoun? And you is the subject of the clause. Things is the subject of the clause. And in this last sentence, the noun clause function as the object of, is function as the subject complement of the sentence. And we know this is the function as the subject of the subject complement of the sentence because the noun clause comes after the auxiliary verb or the to be. The noun clause can be functioned as the following in the sentences. Okay, the noun clause can be functioned as the subject of the sentence, as the object of the sentence, as the object of the preposition, and as the subject complement. And today we are going to study about each of those functions. Noun clause as the subject of the sentence. The following sentences contains the noun clause function as the subject of the sentence. Okay, we begin with sentence number 1. How you educate your children is inspiring. What is inspiring? The inspiring is how you educate your children. And how you educate your children is the noun clause because the noun clause answer questions what. Next, sentence number 2. Wherever you go is your business. What is your business? Your business is wherever you go. So, wherever you go is the noun clause because answer questions what. The last sentence. Where I spend my lifetime is very amazing place. What is very amazing? The very amazing is the place where I spend my lifetime. So, the noun clause is where I spend my lifetime because this clause answer questions what. Noun clause as the object of the sentence. In this slide, I present 3 sentences which contains the noun clause as the object of the sentence. Okay, we go with sentence number 1. I will do what you do. What will I do? I will do what you do. Can you find which one is the noun clause? Yes, the noun clause is what you do. And the noun clause answer question what, and what will I do? I will do what you do. In this sentence, the noun class functions as the object of the verb do. Sentence number 2. She always listens whatever her mother say. What will she listen? She will listen whatever her mother say. So the noun class is whatever her mother say, and the noun class function as the object of the verb listen. The last sentence. I will never come whoever she marries with. Okay? The noun class in this sentence is? That's right. The noun class is whoever she marries with. And the noun class function as the object of the sentence, as the object of the verb come. Noun class as the object preposition of the sentence. I give you 3 sentences in this slide, and each of the sentences contains the noun class as the object preposition of the sentence. Okay, we go with sentence number 1. She doesn't want to tell about who is her enemy. What she doesn't want to tell? She doesn't want to tell about who is her enemy. So, who is her enemy is the object for the preposition about. Number 2. I'm so proud of what my son have done in his life. What I'm so proud of? I'm so proud of what my son have done in his life. And the noun class is what my son have done in his life. The noun class in this case function as the object of the preposition of. The last sentence. My children always listen to what their teachers say. What my children always listen? My children always listen to what their teachers say. So the noun class is what their teachers said and function as the object of the preposition to. Noun class as the subject complement of the sentence. Before we go to the examples, I will tell you what is the subject complement. Subject complement is a word or the group of words that rename the subject or give more information about the subject of the sentence. I give you 3 examples in this slide. The first sentence is, your future is what you fight now. What is your future? Your future is what you fight now. What you fight now is the noun class and give more information about the subject, your future. Number 2, the best thing is that my husband always supports me. What is the best thing? The best thing is that my husband always supports me. And that my husband always supports me is the noun class and give more information about the subject, the best thing. The last example. The bad news is that our team lose the captain. What is the bad news? The bad news is that our team lose the captain. That our team lose the captain is the noun class function as the subject complement of the sentence and give more information about the subject, the bad news. Noun class is a dependent class. That means noun class is not a sentence because it needs independent class to make it sense. The noun class is part of the sentence and not a sentence. How to check a class is the noun class or not? The best way to check it is by replace the class with the pronoun. If you can replace the class with the pronoun, one of the pronoun, and it still makes sense, so the class is the noun class. For example, what you bake is delicious. What you bake is the class, and I will try to replace the class with pronoun it. So the sentence will be, it is delicious, and it still makes sense. So the class is the noun class, because after we replace this class with one of the pronoun, the sentence still makes sense. An adjective class. What is an adjective class? First, you have to understand what is an adjective. An adjective is the word that modifies or gives more information about the noun or a pronoun in a sentence. So, an adjective class is the group of words which has both subject and verb. The adjective class is dependent class. That means the adjective class is not able to stand by its own, need independent class to make its sense. The adjective class in the sentence function as one of the part of the speech, is function as the adjective of the sentence, and the adjective class must be placed next to the noun or pronoun it describes. Just like the noun class, the adjective class starts with the relative pronouns such as who, whom, which, where, when, and etc. To make you easier understand about the adjective class, I give you some examples in this slide. Okay, we start with sentence number 1. The school where my daughter studies is quite far. Can you identify? Can you guess which one is the adjective class? If you're still confused, which one is the adjective class, the first step you have to do is find out the relative pronoun. The relative pronoun in sentence number 1 is where. Okay, the next step is find out the subject. The subject is my daughters. Okay, next find out the verb. The verb is studies. So your adjective class is where my daughter studies. Okay, the adjective class where my daughter studies give more information about school, the subject of the sentence. Okay, next we go to sentence number 2. Jadi, who I love the most is my husband. Who is my husband? Yadi is my husband. And can you guess which one is the adjective class? Like I said before, the first step is you have to find the relative pronoun. The relative pronoun in sentence number 2 is who, and next you have to find the subject. The subject is I, and next you have to find the verb. The verb is love. So the adjective class is who I love the most. Who I love the most may give more information about Yadi. Yadi is the proper noun, so to divide, to upset the noun with the class, the proper noun with the class, you have to using comma. Okay, because Yadi is the proper noun, so you have to put comma to upset the proper noun with the adjective class. Okay, we go to sentence number 3. My mother is the woman whom I admire a lot. I'm really sure this time you have found your adjective class. Yes, that's right. The adjective class is whom I admire a lot. Why? Because whom is the relative pronoun, I is the subject of the class, and admire is the verb of the class. So, the adjective class is whom I admire a lot. Whom I admire a lot give more information about the woman. That's right. We go to the sentence number 4. The dress that my sister gave to me is very gorgeous. Can you find? Yes, I'm really sure that you have found your adjective class. The adjective class is that my sister's gives to me. Okay, because the relative pronoun is that, my sister is the subject of the class, and gives is the verb of the class. The class that my sister gives to me give more information about the dress. Yeah, the dress is the subject of the sentence, and the adjective class give more information about the subject of the sentence. We go to sentence number 5. The nurse that helped me to take care of my mother is amazing. Like usual, I'm really sure you have found your adjective class. Yeah, that's right. The adjective class is that helped me to take care of my mother. That is the relative pronoun, and it's the subject of the class, and help is the verb of the class. The adjective class that helped me to take care of my mother give more information about the subject, about the nurse. Which nurse? Not any nurse, not all the nurse, but the nurse that helped me to take care of my mother. Okay, we move to the last sentence. Jakarta, which is the capital city of Indonesia, is very crowded. Yeah, I'm really sure you have found your adjective class. The adjective class is which is the capital city of Indonesia. Which is the relative pronouns and as the subject of the class, and is the verb of the class. I put comma here because Jakarta is the proper noun, and to upset the proper noun with the class, we have to using comma. Okay, one thing to always remember that the adjective class always put after the noun and pronoun. The adjective class start with the relative pronoun, and the relative pronoun in the adjective class just like the relative pronoun in the noun class. For example, who, whom, where, which, when, that, and etc. In this slide, I will focus on the noun that. Okay, that is used in an adjective class to give defining or essential information about the noun or pronoun. If it removes, the meaning of the sentence not same again. Okay, and we do need to use comma in these sentences. For example, the dress that my husband gives is very beautiful. Which one is the adjective class? That's right. The adjective class is that my husband gives, and the relative pronoun is that. The adjective class give essential information about the noun dress. If we remove the adjective clause, so the sentence will have different meaning. The sentence will not say the same again, and the sentence will be, the dress is very beautiful. Not all the dress, but the dress that my husband gives. Next, that is not used in an adjective clause to give non-essential about the noun it refers to. It means that is not used to describe the proper noun. We cannot use that to describe the proper noun. I give you example. Batam, which is the place I live in, has a rich Malay heritage. Okay, Batam is the proper noun, so we cannot use relative pronoun that because it's the proper noun. So I use which as my relative pronoun. Okay, the adjective clause is which is the place I live in. If we remove the adjective clause, which is the place I live in, the sentence is still the same. The sentence is not new. Okay, because the information that the adjective clause give in this sentence is not essential, is not important. Is not important. And if we remove the adjective clause, the sentence will the same, not change. The meaning of the sentence is not changed. Next, that can be used in both things and person. I give you example. The girl that helped me last night used red dress. Okay, the girl is the person, so the adjective clause that helped me last night give more information about the girl, about the subject of the sentence. Okay, next, I love the dish that my mother cooked last night. Can you identify which one is the adjective clause? That's right. The adjective clause is that my mother cooked. That my mother cooked is the adjective clause, give more information about the noun dish. Dish is the thing, not the person. Okay? That's why that can be used both thing and person. You can use that to give more information about the person, about the thing. Okay? That's enough for today's. I hope you understand our today's lesson. If you have any difficulties in understanding the lesson, you can put your questions in the comment. Don't be hesitate to put your questions, and I will answer it as soon as possible. I hope you enjoy the class. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.